Hi, I'm Brad Knowles, producer of Friday Night Flies, hosted by Scott LeBoldus and Scotty Holmes. Enjoy the show.
Welcome everybody, we're back again, Friday Night Flies. My name is Zach, we're here at Bass Pro in Tawasin. Today I've got two flies for you. Sorry Brad, I know I said I was only doing one, but you're getting two. Which is kind of a bonus for all our viewers, but for Brad it's a lot more work. So tough, suck it up bud. So this one was recommended to us by one of our viewers, Greg, on our Facebook page. He wanted to see our take on the Spruce fly. So in the vise right now, I'll show it to you when we go down. I've got the classic dressing followed by my pumped up UV super fun Superfly version. Yeah, so without further ado, let's head on down and check this one out. Alright, so there it is, the classic dressing of the Spruce fly. So this is the dark version using a furnace hackle. If you want to tie the light version, you can use a badger hackle. So I'll give you a full rotation there. That's kind of what she looks like. So it's just a peacock herl tail, floss body with a silver rib, and we got peacock up in the thorax there. And then just another hackle, two hackles for the wings and another one for the head. So again, this is the dark version. This is going to imitate bait fish and stuff like that. It's great for cutthroat and steelhead, depending on how big you want to go. So that's the classic. And now's our pumped up Superfly Friday Night Flies edition. I'm sure Greg's been looking forward to this one. So instead of using peacock herl for the tail, I've used fox and bucktail. Got some mirage tinsel and some flat French tinsel. And then this crazy attractor saddle from Superfly. This is the hot pink one. It's a pretty killer hackle that we got. It's kind of cool. I like it because every single feather is different. So you can get different looks based on what you're looking for, which is kind of neat. So let's get going on this one. So I'm just going to pop that out. So for the hook, I'm using a Tiemco U503 size 6. If I can get that situated properly. So it's a return bend hook. So we're going to take our thread, start it right on top there, kind of cinch all that down, lock it all down so it doesn't go anywhere on us. And we're going to take thread wraps back. So like I said, this is a little baitfish imitation. Works for cutties and steelhead. You can use kind of streamer hooks or nymph hooks, depending on how big or how small you want to go with it. So I'm going to take my thread back kind of to the hook point there. And that's where we're going to tie in our undertail, which I've just got some Superfly foxtail here in black. Again, mix and match the colors with this. You can definitely use two kinds of bucktail if you like, stuff like that. So I'm just going to measure about the shank length, tie that in on top, just with a couple wraps just to lock it down. That's not going anywhere. And now I've got some hot pink select bucktail, also from Superfly. Joe, you're going to love this one. It's using pretty much all your materials. And I'm just going to take my time, just kind of align the tips a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. Alright. I'm just going to place this right on top. I'm going to extend that a little bit past the fox. And tie that in right on top. This is kind of a fun one. So if you guys have any questions, you guys want to see us tie anything specific, give us a shout on our Facebook page. We'll do our best to accommodate. Like I said, this one was from Greg, one of our loyal viewers. Hope you like this one, bud. So I'm going to take all the material here that's extra. I'll try and pull this back here. Where that bend ends, that's where I'm going to trim it to, just to kind of fill in that gap. Kind of helps to make things nice and even for our body. If I can get all this to sit how I want. There we go. Trim that away there. And I'm going to wrap up. Cinch it all down. So you want a nice even body here. So we are going to wrap a tinsel on here. So get this going a little bit smoother here. There we go. Sometimes you get those stragglers that just kind of like to fall down. Cinch all that down. Perfect. A couple little stragglers, a fox. There we go. So that's our tail. Now onto our body. So our ribbing material is going to go in next. This is going to be a French uni tinsel in medium gold. Felt the gold would really pop on that tinsel that we're going to use. So again, right where that bend returns, that's where I'm going to tie this in on the side. And that should fill in that whole gap. Just kind of keep things nice and even. Just like so. Now I've got a large Mirage opal tinsel. We just got some of the stuff in the medium size. I'm just waiting on a truck with our small size to roll in. The medium's pretty versatile though. It's a cool material. I've seen guys using it as a substitute for biots on print snips and things like that. So that's a really cool effect to some of your flies. So let's just cover up all that pink there. We're going to take our thread just a little bit past that return bend. We're going to start wrapping that body material. So again, making a nice smooth underbody is really key for this one. Makes it look real purdy like. And we're just going to keep wrapping. Right to about there. And we're going to lock that down. So it's kind of a fun material, this Mirage tinsel, because depending on what color thread you use, it'll change the look of it. So as you can see with the black, it gives a little more bluey, kind of purpley hue. If you use white, it goes a little more goldy, I guess. It's an interesting one. So fun one to play around with, especially with chronomids and stuff like that. And now we're going to take our rib. We're going to take a full turn at the back and another touching turn right beside it, just to create a little tag. And then we're going to get 3 or 4 open spiral turns on the way up. 4. I'm going to catch that in. Perfect. Then I'm going to trim that just about the rest of that shank length there. We're going to cover all this up with some dubbing in a second here. Alright. So thanks, Greg, for mentioning this one. Classic patterns are something I've kind of wanted to dabble with, and this is definitely a good one to start out with. It's kind of cool. So I've got some ice dub in UV purple, and this is going to build up our thorax. So this thorax area, you want it to be about 1/3 of the length of the shank. Same with on the classic. This is where you tie in your peacock curl. I find the purple really pops with this pattern. Scott and me were talking about this one as I was coming up with a couple different versions of it. He was saying to throw in some crystal flash with the wings. I'm not going to on this one, but that's definitely an option. So, just dub that on. Create a nice little thread bump here. This is where our wings are going to hold. Perfect. So one mistake I've made is I've kind of crowded the eye a little bit too much. So just take your time. Don't fill it up too much. Kind of trim that away a little bit. A few straggler strands there. One more. Perfect. Alright. So now I've got my attractor saddle. I've got 2 here. I'm going to put them back to back so the dull sides are facing each other. It's good to get one with a good black stripe on it. I think it really adds to the pattern and it gives it that kind of bait fishy kind of look. So we're going to measure that up so it extends just a little past that tail. It can be kind of in line. We're just going to pull those extra fibers back like so. We're going to pinch that. We're going to cinch that down right on top. We're going to give it a look there. Make sure it's sitting okay. That's where I want it. So as you can see, it's right in the middle. I've seen some people turn them out as well, so you can get kind of a splayed tail. Kind of a cool look. Now, what am I going to do here? I'm just going to pull that back. Really cinch that down nice and good before I trim away all that excess. There we are. Well, that looks nice and good. Everything's locked down nice and good. Now I'm going to take one more strand, same stuff, a little bit of a thinner bar in the middle. I'm going to peel that back by the tip. I'm going to tie it in by the tip here. This is a pretty simple pattern. It definitely takes some messing around with to get it how you want it to look. And that happens too. Careful when you're trimming that stem away. Sometimes you'll cut it off. And we are live. Don't mind the music in the background. I know I had one viewer find it a little bit distracting. I am thinking about getting a mic for my camera. It's out of the budget right now. If any of you guys want to donate, we got a little donate button on the live chat there. That's something new from YouTube there. Helps us keep making videos with the best quality gear. Ooh, camera's a little close today. So I'm just going to preen those fibers back. I'm just going to take touching turns all the way up. You can go as sparse or as heavy as you like. I like to get 5 or 6 turns on this one. Right up to the eye. One more there. Perfect. Nice full hackle. Kind of wiggle my thread through there. And we're going to pull that back. Create a nice little head here. Alright, so I'm just going to trim that stem away. Preen that back a little bit more. And we're going to throw in a little whip finish. That hackle's a little bit long, but once it gets wet, it's all going to slick back. Seat the knot, trim away the excess. Add a little bit of UV or Loon water-based head cement here. I'm loving this stuff. You can find it, pick it up. It's pretty cool. Doesn't have any scent like some of the super glues do. You don't have to worry about the fish smelling your fly. A dab there. Just gonna clear out that eye. As you can see, that stuff goes on white, dries clear. Perfect. There you have it. The Friday Night Flies Spruce Fly variant. It's a really cool pattern. I've done them up in yellow. I'm going to probably do some up in chartreuse as well for coho next year. Pretty killer little pattern overall. So definitely, this one I can't wait for the cutties to roll in. I'm going to give it a go. I'm sure they're going to hammer it. So let's give it a go. Let us know what you think. Again, hit us up on our Facebook page. Let's head on up and sign out. Alright everybody, there it is. The Spruce Fly variants, Friday Night Flies, hopped up UV edition. I hope you guys like it. I think it's a pretty cool looking fly. Can't wait to get out on the rivers. Once things start warming up, geez, all this weather just doesn't go away. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to fishing this one this year. Can't wait. It's going to be probably a killer one for the pink salmon too. So got me tied up in a couple different hook sizes, different styles of hooks as well, and just give it a go. Let us know what you think. Post some photos to our Facebook page. We'd love to see them. So I've got one more for you. It's one that I posted on my Instagram page. It's a little spinner pattern. The response to it was quite good, so I feel like I'll show it to you guys. So let's get out of here. I'm going to set up for the next one, and we'll see you guys back in a bit.